Most people wake up already defeated. They open their eyes, check their phone, scroll through other people's lives, and before they even stand up, their mind is already cluttered. They're reacting, not creating, surviving, not building, busy, not becoming. But there's a small group of people who do the opposite. They wake up with purpose. They own their morning. And because of that, they own their life. What's the difference? One habit. The morning habit that changed everything, waking up early, with purpose, before the world starts pulling you in every direction. Call it the 5 a.m. club. Call it intentional mornings. Call it discipline before distraction. Whatever name you give it, the truth is the same. Your morning is your most powerful asset. Use it right and your entire life shifts. Let's break it down. Story by story by story. Habit by habit. Proof by proof. Story: Robin Sharma, creator of the 5 a.m. Club. Robin Sharma was already a best-selling author, but something felt off. He noticed that even successful people were being consumed by chaos, meetings, notifications, distractions. So he went deep into research. He studied billionaires, top athletes, elite leaders. He found one common thread: they wake up early. They protect the first hour. They don't touch their phone. They use the early hours to build strength mentally, physically, emotionally. So he created the 5 a.m. Club, a method, a lifestyle, a system. Here's the core routine: 20-20-20 formula, 20 minutes of movement, get your heart rate up, sweat, activate your brain. 20 minutes of reflection journal, meditate, breathe, set intentions, 20 minutes of learning read, listen to a podcast, sharpen your mind, 1 hour. Game changer. It's simple, but not easy. That's why most don't do it. But the ones who do never go back. You don't need more time. You need more focus. People say I'm too busy, but they're not too busy to scroll TikTok, not too busy to binge Netflix, not too busy to sleep till 9, snooze 3 times and rush out the door and panic. Time is not the issue. Clarity is. The morning habit fixes that. It gives you space before the noise, silence before the chaos, intentionality before interruption. And that one shift sets the tone for everything else. Story: Jocko Willink, discipline equals freedom. Jocko Willink is a retired Navy SEAL commander. He's intense, focused, relentless. And he wakes up every single day at 4:30 a.m. He even posts a picture of his watch to prove it. Why? Not to show off, not for likes. He says, discipline equals freedom. Waking up early means he owns his time. Before the world asks anything of him, he's already conquered the hardest thing: getting up, facing discomfort, choosing growth over comfort. And when you win that first battle of the day, the rest gets easier. You already proved to yourself, I do hard things. That identity builds over time, and it changes who you become. You don't need motivation. You need a trigger waiting to feel like it. It's the fastest path to nowhere. The top performers don't wake up smiling every day, but they anchor their mornings to triggers, something automatic, something non-negotiable. Example: when the alarm rings, I get up immediately. After brushing my teeth, I drink a full glass of water. After I drink water, I move my body for 5 minutes. These small anchors eliminate decision fatigue. No thinking. No delaying. Just action. That's how habits stick. Not through hype, but through systems. Story: Hal Elrod, the miracle morning. Hal Elrod was hit by a drunk driver at age 20. He was declared dead for 6 minutes. He broke 11 bones. Doctors said he'd never walk again, but he didn't accept that. He created a morning routine to rebuild his life. He called it SAVERSS, silence. Start your day with calm. Meditate. Pray. Reflect. Affirmations. Speak your goals. Say who you're becoming. Visualization. See yourself succeeding. Feel the future now. Exercise. Move your body. Change your state. Reading. Feed your brain with powerful ideas. Scribing. Journal your thoughts. Track progress. Gain insight. He practiced this every day. His body healed. His body healed. His mind sharpened. His income skyrocketed. He wrote The Miracle Morning, and it became a global movement. Millions now use that same system to transform their life. What happens when you win the morning? Here's what the science and success stories say. White heavy check mark, cortisol drops. You feel calmer, less stress. You feel calmer, less stress. White heavy check mark, dopamine rises. You get an instant reward from movement and progress. White heavy check mark, focus increases. No distractions equals deeper thinking. White heavy checkmark confidence builds. You start stacking small wins. White heavy checkmark energy boosts. Your body and mind activate fully. And over weeks, that compounds. One day early doesn't change much. But 100 days, you become a new person. You don't need 5 a.m. You need ownership. Let's be clear, it's not about the hour, it's about the ownership. Some people wake at 4 a.m., some at 7. What matters is what you do with the first hour you're awake. Are you reacting or creating? Are you scrolling or setting intentions? Are you rushed and anxious or calm and clear? The first hour frames your entire day. Story: Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gym before sunrise. The Rock is one of the busiest men alive. Movies, business, family, media, training, yet he always trains in the morning, usually before 6 a.m. Why? Because it's sacred time. His calendar doesn't own it. His fans don't own it. He owns it. It's a statement. Oh, no matter how busy I get, my discipline comes first. That message becomes part of his identity. And identity drives everything. How to start this habit? Even if you hate mornings, start simple. 1. Don't start with 5 a.m. Start with 30 minutes earlier than now. Wake up, sit still, breathe. Don't rush it. 2. Use the rule of 1. 1 glass of water. 1 movement like 10 jumping jacks. 1 page read. 1 sentence journaled. 1 win logged. 3. Prep the night before. Lay out your clothes. Put your phone across the room. Write tomorrow's plan before sleeping. 4. Create a trigger. Use alarms with labels. Win the day and move first. A breathe before scroll. Script will continue with more true stories of morning transformations, science-backed habits, practical step-by-step blueprints, and how the world's most successful people, from Oprah to Kobe to Musk, all mastered this one discipline. Say it continue to resume from exactly this point. You said 10 minutes that will motivate you for the next 10 years. Compilation of the most powerful motivational speeches. High retention potential and shareable. ChatGPT said, updated saved memory, got it. Saved memory, got it. I'll now write a detailed, powerful, and viral style script titled 10 minutes that will motivate you for the next 10 years. A pure motivational compilation. No scenes, no background music, no extras, just the raw, direct script. Let's begin. I'll continue until the word limit is reached, and then ask if you'd like to continue. Script start, you have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to remember who you are. 10 minutes to wake up something inside you that's been sleeping for too long. 10 minutes that could echo for the next 10 years of your life. So listen carefully, because this could be the moment it all changes. Voice 1 Eric Thomas style: when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. But most people, they kind of want it. They sort of want it. You say you want to be great, but you're not willing to give up sleep. You're not willing to give up comfort. You're not willing to say no to distractions. And that's why you're stuck. You don't need another motivational quote. You need to outwork everybody in the room. You need to grind so hard that they ask if you're obsessed, because average effort gets average results. But greatness requires sacrifice. Voice 2 Inky Johnson style. You don't know what you're capable of until life hits you, until your back's against the wall and you've got no choice but to fight. The question is not, can you do it? The question is, can you keep showing up even when it's not working? Even when nobody believes. Even when you're tired, broke, and defeated. That's when your character gets revealed. Champions are not made on stage. They're made in the dark when nobody's watching. They're made in the mornings when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. and they get up anyway. Voice 3 Les Brown style. You've got greatness within you. I don't care what your past looks like. I don't care how many times you failed. You are not your mistakes. You are not your rejections. You are powerful. And today, right now, you can decide to rise up. But you've got to believe it, because the world will try to convince you that you're not enough, that you're too late, too broken, too behind. But the truth, you are right on time. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late to rewrite your story. Voice 4 Jocko Willink style discipline. That's the word, not motivation, not inspiration. Discipline. Wake up early. Do the work. Say no to comfort. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it's hard. But that's the point. You want to be uncommon? Then live like it. You want the next 10 years to look different? Then stop living like everybody else. You're not entitled to success. You earn it title to success. You earn it effect through pain, through persistence, through relentless, ruthless consistency. Voice 5, David Goggins style. You're not tired. You're just soft. There's another 60% in you. When your brain says, hey, stop, that's just the first wall. But behind that wall, that's where your real power lives. That's where your real power lives. You've been avoiding hard, but hard is what builds you. You've been avoiding pain, but pain is the price. Get uncomfortable every single day. That's how you become something different. You're not stuck. You're just scared to suffer. But the ones who embrace suffering, they become unstoppable. Voice 6, Mel Robbins style. Here's the truth. You're never going to feel like it. Not to get out of bed. Not to start that business. Not to go to the gym. Motivation is unreliable. What you need is action. Tiny action. Get up when you don't want to. Move when it's hard. Start before you're ready. Because action creates momentum. And momentum, that's how you change your life. Stop waiting. Start moving. Voice 7, Steve Harvey style. Listen, man, you're closer than you think. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. So don't stop now. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. But you've got to jump. You can't play it safe forever. There's no growth in comfort. Your dream needs you to believe in it louder than your fear. You've got a gift. Use it. Because the graveyard is full of talents that never got used. Don't let yours be one of them. Voice 8, Jim Rohn style. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by the person you become. Read the books. Learn the lessons. Ask better questions. Because your life will always rise or fall to the level of your habits, not your hopes. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Choose wisely. Voice 9, Kobe Bryant style. You have to obsess. You have to love the grind more than the result. While they sleep, you work. While they party, you practice. You don't become legendary by doing what's expected. You become legendary by doing the extra, by studying harder, training longer, recovering smarter, by outworking everyone, even when no one's watching. That's the Mamba mentality. That's the difference between a good and a great. Voice 10, Arnold Schwarzenegger style. Forget plan B. If you have a backup plan, you've already decided to fail. Burn the boats. You want it? Then go all in. People told me I couldn't be Mr. Olympia. I did it. They said I couldn't be an actor with this accent. I did it. They said I couldn't be governor. I did it. Why? Because I never listened to the doubters. I believed in myself when nobody else did. And you have to do the same. Believe, then act like it.